Okay, we're going to move on because. Okay, so let me explain what this is now so you understand. So, we have number one, our what? Organized thinking, organized knowledge. Number two, resource management, if you want to call it that. Number three, victory log. Okay, let's add the victory log in there. Victory log. Number four, getting rid of limiting beliefs. Number five, which is your chief definite aim. So, if you remember in the Millionaire Blueprint, or if you don't remember, it doesn't matter. How was it? It was that I said your brain goes to the end, in the beginning, sees the outcome, and comes back. And then decides whether to do it or not. So you need an outcome, not a goal. An outcome is something that is complete. A goal is a stepping stone towards the outcome. A goal is a stepping stone towards outcome. Towards wake up, please. I know it's the afternoon, but we've got to wake up. Okay, so what I want to do is I want you to get organized, have your resources, get your victory log, get rid of limiting beliefs, and now have an outcome. The outcome is like, I'll give you an example. I'll read it to you, if I may. It's on page 12. So your definite purpose might be to become a major figure in the world of television, commanding a salary that will allow me to own my own home and live comfortably in Bali Hill. That could be an outcome. Purpose. My aim at this point in my career might be to become the head of dramatic series development at Yashraj Productions, so that I have the power to greenlight projects. After I've accomplished that, I might create a new aim, such as be offered a position of president for NDTV network, so I can put my stamp on about all the programs. So an idea about what my aim is. One of my goals might be at this time to put together the financing for a specific pilot by April, so that production can be complete by November, and it can be pitched to the networks in February for next fall. Another goal may be to make a co-production deal for a pilot with a company that already produces network. A third goal could be to be hired as a VP for development of a network. So I have my definite purpose, I have my definite aim, I have my goals, and my objectives for my first goal might be to finish polishing the pitch for investors, book meetings, la-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da. So if I look at this, it takes me to the end. What's my purpose? I want to become X, Y, Z. What's my definite chief aim right now? Now for me to get here, what must I do? And now what's my objective behind doing each one of these? So this document here for 2014 will be invaluable. I've given you full instructions, and we're going to go through as much as we can, but we won't complete it because this is not a rush job. Now I'm going to give you a little extra bonus here. If you, when you complete this in the next 48 hours and you send it to me, you scan it and send it to me, I will personally, I promise you, will review it, I will go through it, and I will give you my notes. I promise you that. If you do it within 48 hours. And if you don't do it, do I care? Why? Because you don't care. So it's really important. I promise you I will go. This is one of my favorite activities, and I'd love to go through this because I know this will get you fit and ready for this. I will personally go through this myself. It won't take me long because I know what I'm looking for. So, I have an example number 2. We can go to page number 13. My definite purpose may be to own my own discount specialty food store that will be profitable enough over the next 15 years that my wife and I can afford to keep up our home loans and continue our lifestyle while sending our children through college. Our exit strategy is to sell the store and our home at the end of 15 years and use the proceeds to retire. In this case, your definite aim and your definite purpose is the same. So when we talk about definite aim or purpose, we're talking long term. Outcome. Example, if I have a piece of land here and I want to sell you a property, would you like to see some details about the property? Or would you just go by my words? No, you want to see detail. So if I gave you a brochure, Would that be good enough to buy a 4 crore property? You'll say, what do I want to see the blueprints maybe. Then I show you the blueprints, is that good enough? You want to see the place, but the place is not there right now. But you want to know who the architects are. And then you go to the architect and they show you a model of the building. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Do you have a show apartment? You say, yeah, we're actually constructing one on the site. You can come and have a look at it. So you go to the site and you see this show apartment. You walk in and go, wow, how amazing is that? Now, because you can now see the model of the building, the apartment, you're pretty clear of the outcome of that building. So if you walk onto that plot that has nothing there, you can actually see everything there. Because you now know. So the objective of it is, if you look at your life right now, and I ask you, what do you want to do with your life? How many of you would know what you want to do with your life 15, 20 years from now? Few of you. How many of you 100% sure? Okay, I'm not, personally. I'm about 90% sure. But 100 is possible. But most people are not. Because they don't know what they want to do. So what people do, they go year by year, hoping they'll make more money. Money is the normal kind of outcome that people aim. If I've made 50,000 this month, by next year I want to make a lakh. Or if I've made this one. So I'm talking about an overall purpose. This document requires effort, but don't do it. Because it'll really take a long time. It'll take you like half a day of your life. Yeah, really don't do it. Please don't do it. Because half a day is like really hard to take, considering you've taken an extra hour every day from your time resourcing. You can actually spend an hour a day doing this. Wow. Please tell your neighbor, wow.